Hi, welcome to class. Today I've got a really fun core and ab focus. So we're going to work abs and glutes and inside thighs, and this is a stronger workout so you can really feel like you've done something and so that you're getting nice and strong. So today you're going to need a band and a Pilates ball for today's class. So let's begin lying onto your back on the mat. You can have your knees bent and your feet flat, and place your hands on your rib cage, one on either side, and take a big inhale into your hands. Feel your rib cage expanding as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, just allow your body to settle into the mat. So take a couple of breaths here, breathing into your rib cage and breathing out, allowing your body to relax into the mat. And one more time, big inhale, nice relaxed exhale, and just say to yourself, may I be well in body and mind. And let those words resonate through your whole body. May I be well in body and mind. And now find your Pilates ball, and you're going to lift your hips up and put it under your sacrum. So make sure it's not too low that it's tilting your pelvis into a flat position, and make sure it's not too high under the arch of your back so that it's creating more of an arch. It should be under the flat bony part of your pelvis, your sacrum. So it's going to create a fulcrum. So once it's there, you should be able to rock your pelvis forward and back on it, kind of like a seesaw. So see if you can do that movement a few times, allowing the weight of your pelvis to feel heavy on the ball, and just see if you can get a nice effortless movement going, rocking forward and back. Let your belly relax, let your hips relax, let your back muscles relax. Just see if you can focus on the movement of your pelvis forward and back. Now try going a little side to side. So you can, as your hips go to the left, you can think of reaching your right knee to the ceiling, and vice versa, left knee as your hips go to the right, and just rocking side to side. And now see if you can go around in a circle. And circling back the other way. And now come to a neutral position. Let your arms feel nice and heavy on the mat, shoulders drawn back. And see if you can just go ahead and lift one leg up to tabletop and then lower it back down. So you can inhale as you lift and exhale as you lower. And try lifting your hands a little off the floor as you do this. And if you're able to, take your hands right up to the ceiling. So those are the three options for your arms during this sequence. You can keep them on the floor, you can keep them a little bit off the floor, or you can raise them right up to the ceiling, whichever one is easiest for you. Or not easiest, but which one you can do without falling off the ball. So now, see if you can bring both legs to tabletop. And then from here we're going to do a little toe tap, so exhaling to tap the floor, inhaling to bring your leg back up, and then the other side. And now make the movement a little more dynamic, so as one goes up, the other goes down. Nice, and then coming back to tabletop. Now we're going to turn the legs out into a frog position. So you can frog out and then back in, whichever arm position you need to do to make sure that you stay on the ball. Now doing frogging out with one leg, and in, other leg, and in. And now making this movement a little more dynamic. Switching legs. Keeping your tummy drawn in. Good, and then legs together to the ceiling. And see if you can do double leg circles. You're going to lower your legs down. Open them about as wide as the mat and circle up, around and together. Just work really slowly and controlled, because you don't want to fall off the ball. Now try going back the other way. Very good. Lower your feet down to the floor, take the ball out from underneath you and come on up to a seated position. You're going to sit with your legs out in front of you with your knees bent. Your legs should be about shoulder width. Take hold of your Pilates ball, you're going to hold it out in front of you. Take a breath in, begin by sitting nice and tall. And as you exhale, think of lifting through the pelvic floor, drawing in your tummy and rolling back just as far as you can go without straining your back, and then come back up. So making sure you keep that rounded position of your low back and your tummy drawing in. So this should really be all about your abs and not your low back. So if you feel it in your low back, just minimize the range. Find a range of movement where you can roll back without feeling it in your back. And on the next one, we're going to roll back and hold. And then you're going to turn to your left, turn back to the center, turn to the right, back to the center, and then roll up and sit up tall. Go again, rounding your back, rolling back. Go to the right, to the center, to the left, to the center, and then sit up tall. So we keep alternating the way that you turn first. And we're going to do 2 more like that. Rolling back, turn to the left, center, right, center, up, and back. Turn to the right, center, left, center, up. Now we're going to go back and hold and see if you can raise and lower your arms for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Coming up to sitting, extend your legs out and now flex forward over your legs for a lovely stretch. We'll just hold that for a few breaths. Now we're going to lie back with the ball between your shoulder blades. Place your hands behind your head so your fingers are interlaced, and you want to make sure the ball is right in the center of your shoulder blades, and you can have your knees bent and your feet flat. And let's inhale and just stretch back for a minute. Nice stretch through the upper back, and exhale to come back up. Do this a couple of times, just getting a nice stretch through the shoulders, through the upper back. And then you're going to hold your head up. We're going to bring both legs up to tabletop. Try to tilt your pelvis a little here so your back is pressing down towards the mat. So you're in a slight pelvic tilt position for this one. Now from here we're going to extend both legs out and bring them back in. So reaching out and back. Good. Reach and back. Reach and back. And reach out and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. So we're going to lower your feet down. This time your knees are bent, feet are flat on the mat. You're going to extend your right leg straight and then send your head backwards into that stretch position. And now as you exhale, you're curling your head and shoulders forward into a chest lift as you raise your right leg up to the ceiling, and inhale to stretch back. So again, we lift and go back and lift and back, lift, back. One more time, lift. I want you to hold here. Extend your left leg out so you're holding both legs out again. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your right knee, right foot to the mat, left leg long and stretching back, and then lifting up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and last one, hold. Extend the other leg out, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Okay, lower your feet down, knees bent, feet flat, stretch back again. Just have a little quick break. Then we're going to curl head and shoulders forward and lift your legs up into a frog position. So we're going to frog out as you breathe out, frog in as you breathe in. And we're doing 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. So legs are bent. Really lift up off the ball and reach your right elbow to your right knee, and then left elbow to left knee. So you're rotating side to side. Keep lifting up off the ball and reaching the elbow to the knee. Keep going. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Okay, lovely. So from here we're going to come on up to a forearm plank position. So I want you to interlace your fingers. Make sure that your elbows are on the mat underneath your shoulders. Draw your collarbones nice and wide. And then we're just going to go out and hold the plank position. So going out and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll come back into a rest position. And we're coming back into your forearm plank again. And again, we're going to hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. And coming back to your forearm plank again, this time we're going into the plank, and I want you to lift and lower one leg and then the other. So we're alternating legs. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, and 5, 5. Good work, and rest. And then last variation here, we're coming into your forearm plank again. This time, see if you can lift your left knee towards your left elbow and then place it back down, and then right side and place it back down. Same thing, we're doing 5 here, each side. Last one. And rest back down.